So there you heard the Bharatiya Janata Party criticizing the Congress Party's manifesto, in fact calling it a bhram paida karne wala manifesto, also going on to say that the pictures used in the manifesto are from foreign locations. So this is what the Bharatiya Janata Party has said, while also countering point by point on the promises made by the Congress Party. But now let's tell you about what the Congress's manifesto is about. So on one hand, you've been hearing that there is speculation that Robert Vadra may contest from Amethi. On the other hand, the Congress CEC meeting is going to be held. And on top of all of it, the Congress today unveiled its 2024 election manifesto in that grand announcement ceremony at the AICC headquarters that you saw earlier today. Now, what does the Congress manifesto say? The Congress manifesto contains a number of expected items, such as the abolition of the Agnipath scheme. That's something they've been talking about. They've also said that they're going to conduct caste census. They've also made several promises, such as a division of the Supreme Court and auto disqualification of MPs and MLAs who defect. Now, let's look at some of those talking points when it comes to the Congress manifesto, and we're going to break that down for you point by point, and that is the manifesto that you are seeing on your screens. Now, what are these 10 big announcements that the Congress has made? I beg your pardon, there are 20 such promises that the Congress has made. So number one, it is nationwide caste census that we told you about. Number two, you're seeing this is MSP as per the Swaminathan report's recommendations. Number three, they've also spoken about automatic disqualification for defectors. Now, this is what the Congress is talking about. They also spoke about forming NJC to appoint judges. They also said they will probe the link of absconders to the Bharatiya Janata Party. They also said that they will encourage reforms in personal law. These are a few things that the Congress is talking about. Then what did they say? They are talking about writing off student loans. They are also talking about abolition of the Agnipath scheme, something that they've been mentioning for a very long time. They've also said that they will call for a probe on poll bonds after what the Supreme Court said. They also said that there's going to be a law to recognize civil unions for the LGBTQIA plus community. They also said that they will make NEET CUET optional for state governments. This is when it comes to the competitive exams. They also said they will reserve 50% central government jobs for women from the year 2025. So we've spoken about the 12 promises that the Congress Party made, and now let's tell you more about these promises that the Congress Party has made. So on your screens, you're seeing there are these promises that the Congress Party has made. Now, one of the other promises is that the Congress has made is they will open Indira canteens in collaboration with states. They are also promising national minimum wage at 400 rupees per day. They're also saying voting via EVMs but will be matched with VVPATs. So another front that they've opened here is against EVMs. They also said that they will restore the Planning Commission. Vigilante groups won't be able to censor or intimidate artists. Another point there made by the Congress Party. They also said that the policy will favor businesses that create jobs, employment-linked incentives. They also said they will maintain stable personal tax slabs throughout the term. And there is one more promise. They said that they will create 2 divisions in the Supreme Court of India. Now let's listen in to what Mallikarjun Kharge, president of the Congress Party, said when the party was unveiling this manifesto.
हमारा ये घोषणा पत्र देश के राजनीतिक इतिहास में न्याय के दस्तावेज के रूप में याद किया जाएगा। राहुल जी के नेतृत्व में चली भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा में 5 पिलर्स पर ध्यान केंद्रित किया गया था। यात्रा के दौरान युवा न्याय, किसान न्याय, नारी न्याय, श्रमिक न्याय और हिस्सेदारी न्याय की घोषणा की गई थी। जहां कहीं भी हम गए, इन न्याय की बात हमने करी थी और इसकी गारंटी भी हमने दी है।
So political face-off has started over the Congress's promises in its manifesto. There are a number of mentions in the manifesto that the Congress, that many may consider as, controversial. Now, we are going to take a look at what some of those controversial mentions are, and we will explain that to you graphically. What are those controversial mentions? And you're seeing them on your screens. Congress says that it will form National Judicial Commission, or the NJC, to appoint judges. Now, this is what the Congress Party is saying. They also say that they will move the present month. Another controversial mention there by the Congress party. They also said that they will revisit and amend the NEP in consultation with state governments, talking about the education policy. They also said that all laws and rules that interfere unreasonably with personal freedoms will be repealed. Another point that could spark off another big fight between politicians. Now, they also said that they reject one nation, one poll idea at a time, and the Bharatiya Janata Party is making a huge pitch for it. They also say that accused, now this becomes very important, they also say that accused in cases who join the BJP will be investigated. So those who have left the Congress and have joined the BJP, those who have corruption cases, they will also be investigated, says the Congress party. We have Niyamika joining us as she gets us all these, all these details. Niyamika, a political fight has begun, with the Bharatiya Janata Party already raising questions over the manifesto. One point they made is the usage of the pictures that are, that are in the manifesto. But one big talking point in this is that the Congress party now wants agencies also to come under the ambit of, some panels. Now, tell us more about that point when it specifically comes to the promise that the Congress party made when it comes to agencies like ED and CBI.
So absolutely, we have seen that how the Congress party has been continuously raising this entire matter. They are questioning the intents of the BJP government by saying that basically BJP government is misusing all these investigative agencies to target the opposition leaders, to target the opposition parties. And that's the reason why several of the claims were also being made against not just ED but also CBI and IT as well. And for that reason, this point is also being mentioned by the Congress party in its manifesto, which is being released by the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge today, in which there is a mention that the Congress party has promised to ensure that the police investigation and intelligence agencies will function strictly in accordance with the law. They will be brought under the oversight of Parliament or the state legislatures as case may be. So that is what the Congress party is promising ahead of the 2024 general elections, as we have seen that how not just the Congress but the other opposition parties are also saying that the investigative agencies are working under pressure of the current regime, and that's the reason why they have been continuously questioning the manner in which the cases are being imposed against the opposition leaders. Even many of the leaders are also being put into jail. So for that reason, now the Congress party has mentioned this entire point in its manifesto, promising that there will be a strict law which will be implied if the India bloc leaders will come into power. And I would also like to mention here that even the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi had also given this statement during the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, where he has said that if we will come into power, then a strict action will be taken against all these agencies. They will be brought under the law, and that's the reason why it is also being mentioned there in the Congress manifesto today.
All right, so Niyamika, please stay with us. Now let's tell our viewers, like Niyamika mentioned, this is one point, a sticky point, and one that is going to trigger another big political face-off is the point that the Congress party made with regards to monitoring of agencies. Now, let's once again tell you what Rahul Gandhi said when the party was unveiling its manifesto.